What is up, taste buds? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Yes, the Natural Lighting Podcast. We're back to these hot, warm, sunny days and the natural lighting, even though I've got some nice new curtains that I put up myself. Even with those, we are still getting blasted, but hopefully it's coming through okay for you guys. This is a snack podcast. I'm your host, Evan.
I'm your host, Gabe.
This is a podcast where we acquire and review the latest and greatest snacks
so that you know what to try and what not to buy.
And the name of this podcast is the Super Tasters Podcast. Fun in the Sun edition. And we do have a lot of fun summer treats. We have another ice cream episode. I think it's the third one we've done now. And we've got a lot of the new cereal ice creams. We've got the Apple Jacks, the Fruit Loops, the Frosted Flakes, the Honey Smacks, the Pops, and the new Eggo buttery maple ice cream. We've got some Rice Krispie Treats ice cream. We've got, what do we have on your side? What are those bars over there?
Over on my side, I've got the new Little Debbie Nutty Bars, ice cream bars. They're peanut butter ice cream with crunchy pieces dipped in crispy milk chocolate. Also, I have a Butterfinger ice cream bar.
Yeah, it's like a Butterfinger chocolate bar, but with a little bit of ice cream in it. We've got the new Ben & Jerry's Sundae flavors. We are missing just one, which is very funny. We've got the Cookie Vermonster, the Pecan Pie, and the Chocolata Cheesecake. So, before we get started, just a quick thank you to our patrons on patreon.com/SuperTastersPodcast. $5 a month, it's the only tier. Thank you so much to, let me see if I can remember them all off the top of my head. KGMA, Tape Master, Les Britt. We've got the Pickler, Yarbs, Rose, Lisa. Thank you so much to the Unicycler, and
Clearly Awesome.
Clearly Awesome. Yeah, there you go. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. And the P.O. Box is coming. We might postpone it until after we get back from our trip. Like we mentioned last episode, we are going to be going to Japan from April 28th to May 15th. So we will have some Canada episodes. We've got over 30 snacks we got from Canada that we're going to be reviewing. And we will have those up for you guys to watch while we're gone. But for this episode, Taste Buds, where should we start? I don't know why I'm asking you guys. I'm asking you. Where do you think we should start?
The OG Taste Bud. We're the two, top Taste Buds.
That's right.
I was saying a little off pod that we probably want to start with the ice cream bars.
Yes,
because of the melt factor. So maybe we do the Butterfinger and then the Nutty.
Yeah, okay, let's do the Butterfinger. Now, are you not a fan of Butterfinger? Am I remembering this correctly?
I really like the taste of Butterfinger. It's the texture that kind of throws me off, but I've discovered that I like them more than I remember.
Weird. Is it like the nougat or is it the peanut butter like crunchiness?
It's just like I just don't like things that get stuck in my molars.
Okay, but he likes Snickers.
They don't get stuck in my molars.
Yeah, he likes
I don't really
Snickers.
like toffee for the same reason, or peanut butter.
The caramel and Snickers, and I know it's getting stuck in his molars. I can see a Snickers caramel from 3 weeks ago every time he opens his mouth.
No comment.
Okay, here we go. Well, the melting process has begun.
Well, good thing we started with the bars.
Yeah. Good peanut butter flavor. Yeah, it's got that, like, those shards of peanut butter that are in Butterfinger. The deadly, deadly sharp shards of peanut butter glass.
I feel like
it's almost less sweet.
Yeah, the ice cream I feel like kind of masks the Butterfinger,
which is kind of sick. This is, by the way, this is a nightmare episode for someone that's, no thanks. I just brushed. No, I didn't. This is a nightmare episode for someone trying to watch their sugar. For sure it is. Definitely, 100% it is. Yeah,
we're watching our sugar, spike. We're watching sugar go into our body.
Yeah. I like it. I actually like it. I think maybe even more than just a normal Butterfinger chocolate bar. Is that crazy? The ice cream, I'm an ice cream guy, though. I love ice cream cakes. I love, obviously, ice cream, which you're an ice cream guy. You're trying to watch your sugar. Yeah, man. I've got the body of an ice cream guy who's been an ice cream guy for his whole life. I'm trying to undo some of that damage. I'm trying to reclaim some of those years back. I'm trying to have some more time with my kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't have kids, but
you got to make time for them.
I got to make time. I got to make time. What do you think? What do you think for a rating?
I think it's good. I think that it's not really a good representation of like a Butterfingers ice cream.
Sure.
I feel like there should have been like
sure.
Butterfinger like mixed into the actual ice cream.
You'd
or
almost be
something.
better off getting a Butterfinger Blizzard.
Oh yeah, like something like ice cream with chunks of Butterfinger.
I would say personally, I don't know what your number is for those feelings. I'm feeling probably around a 3.
I was gonna say a 3
Not
on the
bad at
ice
all.
cream scale.
Yeah.
You know, because the ice cream scale has to be a little bit different than the other snack scale. Because most ice cream is pretty dang good. But on the ice cream scale, I think I have to give it a 3.
That's a good point. Ice cream is it's pretty hard to go wrong with ice cream, and we know when you do because we've had ranch ice cream.
Yeah,
We've had all sorts of wacky ice cream. So these are from Little Debbie's. Ooh, I like that wrapping paper. These are the Nutty Buddy ice cream bars. So chocolate shell with nuts. And I'm guessing like a peanut butter ice cream on the inside. I'm really excited for these. I have pretty high hopes, I would say.
Yeah, because the Nutty Buddies are very good. One of the better Little Debbie's offerings, in my opinion. Doesn't really have much of a smell.
No. Great crunch from that shell. It has definitely maintained its composure a lot better than the Butterfinger bar did. Very strong peanut butter flavor. Like not even like a peanut butter flavor, like a peanutty flavor from the peanuts in the shell. It's a lot sweeter than the last one. Can I get another bite?
Mm-hmm.
I like that crunch a lot. How do you feel about the ice cream in this one?
I do like it. I feel like I'm remembering more of a peanut butter flavor coming from Nutty Buddies. I can taste it now. There definitely is a good peanut butter flavor in the ice cream. The chocolate is just... It's very present, but it's good. I like the wafer pieces or whatever, like the crunchy bits.
Yeah, me too. I like the texture a lot. Man, I kind of stopped biting this one.
Yeah, I think it's a really solid like ice cream treat, you know, if you're in the mood for like a good bar.
Yeah. Am I right in interpreting, though, that you're saying that you kind of would think the peanut butter flavor would be a little bit stronger?
Yeah, because the chocolate, I guess, is stronger than I was anticipating it to be.
The chocolate and the peanuts in the chocolate are stronger. I feel like there's a stronger peanut flavor than there's a peanut butter flavor.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, we've had some really solid peanut butter ice creams.
Peanut butter and ice cream is one of my favorite.
It's terrific,
pairings
yeah.
as well, I should say.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised with this one as well to find that the peanut butter flavor in the ice cream is more mild maybe than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Maybe if you want to give it another dose. I think I would put it above the one that we just had, but not by much.
No, I agree.
Almost perhaps in the same category.
Yeah.
Perhaps a high 3.
Last bite?
High 3 versus low 3. No, I'm okay. I don't know if you knew this about me. I'm trying to watch my sugar. I might be dead by the end of this episode. Do you go into... Is it like liquor where if you go off sugar for a long time and then you just have a bunch of it, your tolerance is gone and you overdose on sugar?
Yeah, your pancreas can't handle it anymore.
I'm perhaps going to overdose on ice cream, which is not the worst way to go. Actually, probably up there with one of the best ways to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm looking for 3.
Yeah, let's put that bad boy in 3. Not bad at all. Not bad by any means. But I'm excited for some of these real proper ice creams.
Me too.
Let's get those Nutty Buddy bars back in the nutty old fridge.
That's right. Do we want a little continuity cut? You want to give me the signal?
Yeah, I'll give you the signal. I put a little Easter egg, by the way, for anybody that knows anything about ice cream. I accidentally said fridge instead of freezer. See if you can spot the error of my ways. What was my continuity my cue?
I think it was.
What did I clicker train you on? It was. Oh yeah. All right, and we're back. And I'm thinking that we should start with. Here's what I'm thinking. We do a cereal that we think is probably going to be the weakest. Then a Ben and Jerry's, and then 2 cereal, Ben and Jerry's, 2 cereal. Does that make sense? Like 1, boom, 1 2, boom, 1 2, boom, 1 2.
That sounds good to me.
So what do you think? Maybe the Pops?
I was just about to say Pops, and I
'Cause
know
who-
you gave yourself away because you pointed at the Pops. And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I knew that's what was going to be your choice because that was my choice as well.
I David blamed you. I made
Yeah.
you choose what I wanted you to choose. And I'm gonna ask, who's eating Pops in this day and age in 2025? Who's eating Pops?
In this day and age, probably nobody. I liked Pops well enough as a kid, but the thing about Pops is you have to eat them instantly. Like,
Yeah, people say that about a lot of. I think the thing about Pops is you don't actually have to eat them at all. I think that's the best part about Pops is you don't even have to buy them because it's a bad cereal, and you should feel bad if you like it.
you know, it's
I love being hot take guy. Yes.
it smells like Pops, and that's not like a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
smell.
All right. The melting has already begun.
Yeah, we always do
Dare
these
I
on
say
hot
it.
days, don't we? Or I guess.
Well, I mean, we're not gonna. We did. I will say, in fairness,
We
the
did do the
last ice
Christmas
cream
one.
episode we did was in Christmas.
That's
so.
true.
Man, it does taste like Pops.
Tastes like corn.
Yeah, it's very corny. It's fine, but like you said, it's ice cream. So on the ice cream scale,
Probably too.
wow, that was quick. Little foreplay, please, first, Gabe. We've got to fill the air. We've got to let the ads roll sometimes, Gabe.
I'll say that the ice cream itself is good quality. It's
It's like you like the texture, but then you bite into it and it's like, oh yeah, that's soggy like cornmeal. That's like a masa.
they do
What is it?
They-
Right? It's masa,
Masa,
right?
yeah. They do a really good job. They market these as cereal milk ice creams.
Right,
it does
right.
taste like cereal milk.
Right.
So that is like the ice cream itself is high quality. It's just that Pops was not the move.
So boring, dude. Of all the cereals you could, and a little biased, I love it, but Cookie Crisp, I like chocolate chip cookies in my ice cream.
Is Cookie Crisp still around?
It better be. I'll go postal if it's not. Ted Kaczynski, I'm next. Manifesto time. Beep, 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 beep. Why did you get rid of Cookie Crisp cereal?
This isn't being posted anywhere, right?
Yeah, this isn't going live, is it? Okay. Yeah, I agree with the 2 rating. As much as I don't care whether or not it melts, I think that we should probably be putting each one in the freezer once we're done with it.
The reason I have to say that we put this on an ice cream scale, by the way, is
Yes.
that I could very easily eat all of this.
I could crush it.
It's like it's just hitting all the right boxes
yeah.
of it being like cold and refreshing, sweet and fatty. And so like you take a bite
Yes.
and your brain's like, yeah, give me the rest of it. But you're like, that's why you have to put it on the ice cream scale.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
mean,
why it's a
especially
2 on
me
the ice
as
cream scale.
someone that's trying not to eat sugar. I mean, it's like an alcoholic that just got like a drop. He just used mouthwash that was too strong, and it's
Yeah.
like, you know what?
It
Might
reminds you of the
just
good
drink
old
it.
days.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get that back in the freezer. Here comes the keyword. Here comes your activation, your sleeper agent activation code. All right. Okay, and we're back. Next up, we've got the Ben & Jerry's Cookie for Monster. And man, this is a showstopper just taking the lid off. There's Ben & Jerry's, they're good at presentation, they're good at texture, and honestly, they very, very, very rarely miss.
Yeah, Ben and Jerry's is.
I mean, look at that. That's
their
incredible.
reason why we all know their name.
Look at that. Well, helps that it's part of their branding.
Yeah. Nice. Good job. Good job. Vanilla ice cream with chocolate chip cookies and chocolate cookie swirls topped with fudge swirled whipped topping and fudge chips. Little cat hair. We'll get that off.
Why does that taste kind of like boozy or like fermented or something? Why does it taste like hooch? Why does it taste like prison wine? Am I crazy?
I don't know if I'm getting what you're getting, but
It's like artificial. It's like chemically.
there's something that's almost like cardboardy.
Well, unfortunately, the super taster is tasted too close to the sun. You are tasting probably the cardboard container that it is in.
Yeah. Is it the chocolate? Is it just like a really weird chocolate?
Maybe. Yeah, something is like, I'm sure it's just some combination of flavors, but me as I was just typing up Ben & Jerry's too. And this is like the worst flavor I've ever tasted from them.
I'm not getting any chocolate chip cookies either.
I got like a chunk of the whatever this ice cream is.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot more.
Maybe it's the stuff that's on top. It's the whipped topping that's on top.
Oh, this is an ice cream up here?
Topped with fudge swirled whipped topping and fudge
Okay.
chips.
Okay.
I think that's because they were going for ice cream or whipped cream, but they
What
can't.
is that flavor? I don't like that. Ooh, I don't. There's something happening in my mouth. It's chemical. Am I crazy?
No, there's something.
Did something happen? Did our freezer like shut off for a couple days and we didn't notice? Man, I don't like it. I hate to say it. That's probably the worst Ben & Jerry's flavor I had, which is so funny because I was just gassing them up. I mean, for me, it's probably a 1. I don't know if that's harsh.
I'm not really getting. For me, it's not a 1.
Right. I always forget that I can taste some of the intricacies and the subtle flavors.
What
and
you're
the notes.
tasting is the Clorox that I dumped on your bites.
I bleached your spoon right before the episode started.
There's something there though.
Not funny. Okay. Thought that one would be a good one. Audience, anybody laugh? Raise your hand if you're at home laughing at that.
I wanted to get a chocolate chip cookie piece, man.
Yeah, you can dig around and pick out whatever you want. I don't think I'll be having any more of that.
It's definitely in the whipped topping though, like what's supposed to be like the whipped cream layer.
If you want to put it in a 1, that's or a 2, excuse me, rather, that's fine with me. I do never want to eat that again.
No, it's not. I don't like it enough to save it because there is something there that I don't.
Right.
Love.
And I don't want to be harsh. I don't want to be hyperbolic, but I would say it's despicable. It's racist. It's a crime against humanity.
I'm just trying to get what you're tasting.
I don't understand why you can't taste what I'm tasting. Maybe it's maybe there's cilantro in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's put it, I guess, in a 2 then. But for me personally, it's a 1. I can't recommend that to anybody. Let's get it either in the freezer or in the trash. Here comes the code phrase. All right. Can you do a bop 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 for me?
Bop 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 bop.
Bop 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 aran. Bop 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 aran.
Bop
Bop bop bop bop Barbara Ann.
bop bop.
Won't you take my hand?
Bop bop.
Okay, now we've got a mid off because we have Apple Jacks versus Fruit Loops. We're gonna do these back to back.
Whoa!
Look how colorful this is. This looks like Christmas. You got the red and the green flakes, and I guess that's what is that? Caramel? I don't know
It
what
looks
that's
like caramel, which I didn't realize.
What are you
there
so
was going to
offended
be
by? The
caramel.
Apple Jacks are
fucking
mid?
Fruit Loop slander, dude.
But you agree the Apple Jacks are mid, right?
Yeah.
Well, if I can
I loved them as a kid, but now I'm like, eh.
If I can get you to agree to that, I can get you to agree that Fruit Loops are kind of mid. Also, they're fine.
Maybe
I mean, whose favorite cereal is Fruit Loops?
it was mine
Okay.
for a long time.
And are you? Quick question: are you a toucan?
No.
Well, toucan played that game.
What is in
It
blend with Kellogg's Applejack cereal pieces? They don't
I think it's
say
caramel.
anything about the caramel in there though.
or I guess real slices of apple, maybe.
yeah, it's apple
try
stem.
this. Just yeah, just the bits. Whoa.
Better than the Pops.
Wow. Whoa. That's strong. I took a big bite of that brown piece of like the cinnamon apple sauce. I don't know what it is. It is better than the Pops. It's probably even better than Applejack cereal, honestly.
Yeah. This is the way. Yeah, those sugar bits. It tastes like. They really do. They really are doing a good job of capturing cereal milk flavor.
You're right. Yeah, because I just took a bite of just the ice cream. Ooh, that's nice.
This is good.
Wow.
God, the ice cream texture is really good too. Whoever makes the ice cream for these guys.
And I like that fruit is like a different category than chocolate, obviously. But you get the satisfying like fruitiness from the apple flavor. But the cinnamony kind of satisfies that other urge that fruit doesn't satisfy on its own, if that makes sense. Like it's not chocolate, but when you get those cinnamony rich pieces, it reminds me of that same satisfaction that you get from eating something chocolatey.
Rich is a good way of describing it.
Wow.
Apple Jacks makes a good ice cream.
That's actually crazy. And I was just dumping on them, dude. Imagine that's the best ice cream of the episode.
That'd be really funny. Oh, I'm not going to eat that big old caramel piece. I'm going to leave that for somebody else.
Wow. I think for me, that's probably a 4. I
think
could
it's
be
a 4 for me as well.
I could be convinced. I could be swayed because I really like those appley, caramely, cinnamony pieces. Maybe someday it could be a 5. Someday.
It's a 4 with a lot of potential.
Yeah. Wow. I really enjoyed
Either
that.
way,
Much more than I thought I would.
it's a great ice cream.
That's a huge, easy recommend and a 4. All right. All right. Next up, we got Fruit Loops. Let's take a look. Okay. A lot more like plain looking than I thought. It's like a little bit like confetti birthday cake vibe. Very white with some colorful specks. I don't see any like pieces of it. Oh, what's this? Is this a loop? Let's see. It almost tastes like Rice Krispie ice cream.
Well, it tastes like... Yeah, it tastes like...
Fruit Loops.
Well, yeah, but what's the... Not Rice Krispies. Your favorite cereal. Fruity Pebbles.
Oh, that's
tastes
what
like Fruity Pebbles.
I'm sorry. That's what I thought I said. In my head, that's what I said. Fruity Pebbles. It does taste like Fruity Pebbles.
Which I think is just like it's the same proprietary blend. It's just
Right,
different.
right.
Like one's a loop, one's a crispy.
This one is worse. It's not as flavorful as I thought it would be. And also, what do we have in here for chunks? Anything?
I think Apple Jacks is the first one to give us chunks.
Is there anything in here? I mean, it tastes fine. It's just kind of boring. It's not super strong. Oh, is that a chunk? Okay, that's rat shit. All right. Sometimes they sneak into the assembly line. Yeah, man. Wow. Ay. That's I would say I'm disappointed, but I was already a Fruit Loops hater. Not a hater, but you know, they're okay. I think that one's probably gonna have to be a 2. What about you, Muchacho?
I think for me it's a 3.
Muchacho.
But I see where you're going with it.
It's a 3?
Yeah.
What happened in your mouth?
It tastes like Fruity Pebbles, man.
You need to explain yourself. You need to explain yourself. If it doesn't taste, it tastes reminiscent of. It's like a memory of Fruity Pebbles.
But here's what
It tastes like if you ate Fruity Pebbles in your dreams and you woke up. That's what it tastes like. And you're like this. I think I could still taste. Yeah,
I think it's good. I think it's not great.
it's.
I think that I think it needs chunks because I think if you're gonna go
needs
for
more
the
flavor.
Fruit Loops experience, you want the crunch factor first. I'm choking on it. I'm trying to gas it up and it's choking.
Imagine dying eating this ice cream of all flavors. Could not be me. I think that if we put the Ben and Jerry's in a 2 instead of 1, we're putting this in a 2.
That's fair. I mean,
we're not gonna. I don't. Would you recommend this to anybody?
No,
because the other ones, I think, I could see people.
There's kind of an aftertaste too. Now that I'm eating more,
It's just so bland. Get it out of my sight. All right. All right. Hopefully, time for the Ben and Jerry's redemption. This is the Ben and Jerry's Sundae Chocolate Cheesecake. I mean, it looks good. I like those big chocolate chunks, those medallions on top.
oh yeah,
But I'm worried.
they're
I'm
doing a good
worried.
job of making it look like a sundae.
It's a very diverse bite.
And this one is chocolate cheesecake ice cream with chocolate cookies and chocolate cookie swirls topped with fudge swirled whipped topping and sea salt fudge chunks.
They couldn't have put more in there?
Oh wow, they got little broken chain things on the chocolate chunks.
What does that represent?
I don't know.
I'm still getting a weird sort of aftertaste from these. So I don't know what it is that I'm
I think
tasting.
it's the whipped topping that.
Yeah, I don't like it. Oh, it's kind of salty.
This is going to be a funny thing to say, coming from somebody that loves ice cream, loves chocolate, loves Ben and Jerry's. There's too much happening here.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like a chocolate cheesecake. There's nothing that makes you think of a cheesecake. It does make you think of a sundae.
Well, it's kind of unfortunate too, because I'm not like
Whoa.
crazy about cheesecakes. Did he finally taste it? Did he finally get a bite of the roach blood
It tastes like blue cheese.
that I've been tasting this whole time? Blue cheese. Well, yeah. I mean, there's no stipulation of what kind of cheese has to go in a cheesecake.
Okay, well,
Even my towel smells weird.
oh.
Everything smells weird. Everything smells like burning toast, dude. I'm sick of
There's too much happening.
What do you think?
What did we rate the other one?
I wanted to give it a 1. You gave it a 2. I would also probably give this one a 2.
Yeah, I think this is a 2. It's weird. It shouldn't be like this.
Ben and Jerry's, normally they don't miss. And man, I'm really eating those words. By the spoonful. All right, I'm bombing. Get it out of here. Get it out of my sight. And now it's time for me to read. And now it's time for me to read the snack news. Okay, first up. Zapp's have released new sweet cinnamon sugar pretzel sticks. These are on the shelves now. V8 releasing a new sweet and spicy pineapple jalapeno V8. Jalapeno. I'm white, guys. That's how I say it. Takis releasing new Takis Duos Popcornopolis Fuego. It is a chili and watermelon flavored popcorn. Pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah.
New Fat Boy S'mores ice cream sandwich bars. Those look pretty good. Tropicana releasing new spicy lemonade made with real lemons and cane sugar. All right, we mentioned the grilled beer brat Pringles. We mentioned the beer can chicken Pringles. There is also a secret third option. Pringle releasing new beer braised steak Miller Lite collab Pringles. Beer braised steak. Interesting. The guacamole Doritos are finally back on the shelves. And I think that was my last but not least. Nope, there's one more that's even laster and even more not leastly. So, Oreo's releasing new cherry blossom matcha flavored thins. However, they're only doing it as a sweepstakes. You have to enter in their limited edition. You have to enter in to buy them. And I don't know, maybe they'll do a wide release at some point. There's a limited batch. I'm sorry. I know. They look delicious.
Are we entered in?
Oh, yeah, dude. With 10 different email addresses.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's all for the snack news. New snack news every single Monday, except when we're gone on vacation in Japan from April 28th to May 15th. I might just stay in another country. I might just stay over there because I'm not super happy what's going on over here. Let me just double check and make sure I didn't miss anything. Ba-ba-booey. Okay, wonderful. All right, back to the ice creams. I'm thinking boom. First, this guy. We've got Kellogg's Honey Smacks.
You really want to be drinking the Rice Krispies when we get there.
Well, I'll try to save the best for last. I don't know.
Yeah, but the best is melting.
I'm sorry. Okay, so Honey Smacks. Ooh, look at that honey.
We got a swirl.
Honey ribbon, dude.
You fuck with Honey Smacks normally?
No.
Oh, interesting. I like Honey Smacks.
The honey's nice. The Smacks, I could take it or leave it.
Okay.
I could do without the smack. Chris Rock at the Oscars. It's not bad. I will say the basic ice cream, the like the pieces flavor of the Smacks is better than the Pops. But not by much. It's still like, it's all right.
This is really good.
I prefer Honey Nut Cheerios to Honey Smacks.
I love Honey Nut Cheerios.
I just know what to say. I just know what to say to make him agree with me. Sometimes it's nice to get the agreement points. It's nice to get a laugh. It's nice to get the agreement points. I was doing a little bit of pandering. That's such a comical sound.
I think that this is really good for a couple of bites.
Yeah.
It's very, very rich.
Well, the honey is the highlight. It's almost, but it's rich when you're getting the honey, but not when you're just eating the smacks. You know what I'm saying?
When you're saying the smacks, you're talking about the ice cream.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called comedy. Maybe you should look it up, Sweaty. I think I put that personally in a 3.
I want to put
It's dripping from your mustache.
I want to put it in 4.
Can you lick it or something,
I think
please?
It's a 3.
like a chameleon eating a fly. Your tongue just... Yeah, let's put it in a 3. It's not a 4. I will not allow you to put this in a 4.
I like what they did here, though.
I do. It's better than the Pops.
It's better than you would think it is. It's better than the Pops.
But I've got very high expectations for this. The Eggo. Oh, wait. We got to put this one away. All right. All right. Very excited for the Eggo buttery maple ice cream. Wow, look at that. Is that maple syrup? What is that? What are we working with? What if I just got the whole swirl? None for Gabe. All right. Let's take a look at this. Okay. I did get more of the swirl than I realized. So I was supposed to be a joke. Okay. Get off that spoon. Oh, smells very mapley.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Whoa. Whoa, that's intense. That's really strong. And for some reason, my brain defaulted to a time where I was eating like a maple sausage. So I had like a malfunction where I was like, that's not sausage, is it? They really captured that flavor like on the dot. The maple kind of clouds over the Eggo a little bit. Let me try to get some of the plain ice cream. Oh, wait, what is that? There's actual chunks? Let me see. Oh, whoa. What the hell? Why is it that color? Why is it that color? It looks like brain matter.
It's crunchy.
That's not what color
They put
Eggo
Cheez-Its in here.
are.
Brown butter ice cream with maple swirls and maple flavored fudge coated waffle cone pieces.
I like the waffle cone pieces a lot. I like the fudge covered waffle cone pieces a lot. The maple is a little bit much though.
Yeah, I agree. It's hard to say how I feel about this. And maybe it's because I've eaten 7 ice cream before it, 6 ice creams before it.
I think at this point in time, I think that we have a nation we've come to a point where sometimes you have to make tough calls. Sometimes you have an ice cream that you have to review and your heart is pulling you one way, that your brain is pulling you another way. And I want to be that person that steps forward and takes accountability and that tells you the truth. And I think the truth is, this might be a 2.
I think it is too because it's too much.
It's 2 for too much.
It's really, there's parts of the bite, there's bites that make you go, this is really good. Then you get another bite and you're like, this is a lot.
It's 2 for not today.
Yeah.
It's 2 for too many calories trying to watch my sugar. It's 2 for the type of diabetes that I have after I ate all these ice cream. Okay, let's get that bad boy in the freezer and in the 2 category. All right? There's more ice on top of this ice cream, like shards of like frostbitten ice than there are in probably all of Antarctica right now. All the ice caps.
Should I just scoop the top layer off?
Yeah, I wouldn't fault you for that. All right, and we're back with a pecan pie Ben and Jerry's. Now, this one is not one of their sundaes. So, thank God for that. Because wait, did I say it was at the beginning? I didn't say it was, right?
I think you listed it under the sundaes.
What is the sundae flavor that we're missing?
I don't know, man. And honestly,
chocolate cheesecake.
I don't know if I want it.
Oh, turtle sundae or something like that? Okay, so this is pecan pie.
You really say pecan?
Shut up.
That's crazy.
Don't piss me off.
Dude,
Don't piss me
okay,
off.
be careful here.
Off.
Be careful here. I guarantee you that you are not in the majority by saying pecan. Be careful. I promise you.
Well,
It's the
I can't believe my ears.
You will be hunted for saying pecan. You will be hunted for saying caramel.
I say caramel. I say caramel. You guys got me to say caramel. You're not going to get me to say pecan. Okay?
That's crazy, dude.
Salty. Good pecan flavor. Got him. Wow. This one's a little rich.
Yeah. I do like the chunks of pecan.
Me too. I mean, I love pecans. I love pecans. What are you guys gonna do? What are you gonna do? If the nut pronouncing police are here, I know my rights. What are you thinking? This is interesting. I mean, it's better than all the other Ben and Jerry's flavors we've tried on this episode, for sure. Easily. By a landslide.
I don't think that it needs the caramel swirl.
There's a lot.
But the actual nuts in there is doing a lot for me. And there's nothing wrong with that.
It's a little salty, isn't it?
It is salty.
I'm feeling like a low 3. It's okay. I've had some Ben and Jerry's though, especially on pod, that have just like transcendent experience.
Ben and Jerry's is still and will continue to still be one of my, I mean, if not my favorite producers of ice cream. But I agree
They're the
with
goats.
3.
They're the goats. Yeah. Okay. Well, these guys will go in a 3, and we'll pop those bad boys in the freezer. All right. Right now, we've got the Rice Krispie ice cream. Wow. That is more plain looking than vanilla. That's crazy how white and pure that is, like a newborn lamb. That's insane. Are there chunks of anything in here? Nope. It just is what it is, huh?
I see chunks.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, you're right. Okay, let me get some of that so Gabe doesn't get any.
Yep. You're making a mess.
I'm sorry.
It's going everywhere.
I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Yeah, it smells good. It smells very marshmallowy.
Oh, okay. When you get the chunks,
The chunks are great.
That's what.
The chunks are so good. It's very fluffy. It's very marshmallowy. I'm sure it's better if it's like, actually frozen.
Yeah, not soupy like we have it.
Not a little bit soupy. But that's right down the side. There we go. That's where I wanted that. Oh, God. What a terrifying experience I just witnessed. By my own hands. Okay. I love the marshmallow flavor
Yeah.
of the ice cream. The chunks are really good. I want to retest this at maximum frost. I want to retest this when it's in a different state of matter,
Yeah.
When it's not in its liquid form, when it's in its solid form. But that is very good. Even soupy as it is now, that's a 4.
I think it's a 4,
at least. It might be a 5. Best case scenario.
The chunks are so good.
Yeah. Wow. This is the best one of the episode so far. Easily. All right. Last but not least, we've got the Kellogg's Frosted Flakes ice cream. I do love Frosted Flakes, I will say.
Frosted Flakes are pretty good. They've never been my favorite, but I've always liked them.
Here you go. Okay, I see the speckles, like orange speckles. I'm looking for like something like substantial. No. Okay.
So you can also
it's just gonna be like the Fruit
blurb.
Loops.
You can read the description to see if it has chunks.
I don't know how to read, kid. No, I like to search for the chunks, as in it's like a little treasure hunt. It's like a little ice cream treasure hunt. It smells very plain.
Like corn.
Yeah. I'm about to be disappointed, huh?
So this is another one where the primary enjoyment of Frosted Flakes comes from the actual crunching of the Frosted Flakes.
And there's no crunch here. It's all just like shards. It's like Frosted Flakes dust. It's like...
It's the milk. It's just straight milk into ice cream.
There needs to be texture. Yeah, especially after the last one. I think that's the lesson that needs to be taken away from this. And Ben and Jerry's know that. Despite of what you may have heard of what we've said about them previously, earlier in the episode, there needs to be more here. There's just... It's so plain. It's so boring.
Yeah.
There's no texture. There's not a big pop of flavor. I think... Well, what do you think?
I'd put it in 2.
I think it's a 2. Yeah. It's almost like... I mean, it's soupy, so I don't want to go too crazy, but I could even see myself putting this in a 1. It's not offensively bad. It's just so mid. No, it's worse than mid. It's... Yeah. It's depressingly
Boring.
Just a letdown, you know? It's underperforming. Yeah, so let's go ahead and pop that in the freezer, I guess. All right. All right, guys, that's going to do it for the ice cream episode. I don't know if I ever want to do another one of these. It's so much sugar.
I actually was going to suggest the same thing. I love ice cream. I don't want to do an ice cream episode. So when a new ice cream comes out, I think we're just going to have to start putting an ice cream at the end of a normal
just
episode.
Incorporating it because, man, it's a lot. And most of them were just fine. I think that our ice cream episode started out really strong with a Little Debbie's ice cream, which was episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
Not an entirely just an ice cream episode, but it really kind of made me feel like we could recapture that magic again. Like there was going to be consistently a bunch of new flavors of ice cream coming out that were all going to be like exciting and cool and fun. And these cereal ice creams, for the most part, just did not scratch that itch. And I don't know, the Christmas episode of the ice cream was more fun, but it's, man, I'm just sick to my stomach.
I think it's just there's just something about ice cream that you're not supposed to eat.
You're not supposed to eat 40 pints of it. I think we might need to get this information out there.
Yeah.
They need to put serving sizes on those containers.
The people that put the like the 1/3 cup or 2/3 cup, whatever a serving size is, and like and people are always like, "This is the serving size." That's like, think of the poor taster that had to be like,
no more. Okay, so that's 4 cups. Anyways, guys, I've been your host, Evan.
I've been your host, Gabe.
Thank you for listening to the Super Tasters podcast. Biggest takeaways from this episode: we would recommend the Rice Krispies ice cream. We would recommend the Apple Jacks ice cream.
Surprisingly,
most of the other ones are, if you're interested in that specific flavor profile, that brand, probably worth trying, but not super like
don't rush out to get it. Yeah,
so if you know what I'm saying. Thank you again, once again, to our patrons, for our lovely patrons on patreon.com/supertasterspodcast. It's $5 a month. It's the only tier. If you want to support us, get access to behind the scenes content. For example, the candidate episodes that are going to be going up while we're gone. We are going to post those before we leave because I'm not going to be editing on vacation, and we are going to be making those live on the Patreon in advance. So they will have access to those episodes early if that's something you're interested in. And if you're also interested in Japan content, let us know what you want to see. I asked the same question on TikTok, and let us know what you want us to do while we're over there. We're going to be doing a lot of snacking, so if you're interested in that, let us know. Maybe I'll post a couple of reviews your way. But thank you so much again to our patrons on Patreon. We got KGMA, Lesprit, Tape Master, Clearly Awesome, Rose, Lisa, the Unicycler, Yarbs, the Pickler. Thank you so much, guys, if you choose to support us. And thank you so much for listening. This has been the Super Tasters podcast. And guys, remember to always scream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. And if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go throw up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, remember to pace yourself.
Like eating, like my body. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, I feel like dog shit. 100%.